Hello and welcome to the final video for Eliza. So when we left off, we have finally, said, screw it to the script. We started saying our own thoughts, and I'm pretty sure we now have all these emails saying that we are fired. So let's look at the chair first. Deviating from the Eliza script. How do I feel about that? I'm not used to being rebellious. I wonder what happens now. Evelyn, you may be deactivated. You have incurred 2 infractions. It's okay. This is to inform you have been deactivated as an Eliza proxy. You will no longer be able to provide proxy services for Eliza and your keycard access has been revoked. You have incurred 3 infractions on your Eliza proxy for the following reasons. Deviating from the script. Oh, we got an email. Dear Evelyn. Thank you. Who is this? Several years ago, you came and visited Professor Ralston's class to describe, I was in that class and all that we had, your words struck a deep chord with me. The moment you explained that what drove you to create your listening machines, I finally knew what I was going to do with my life. Ever since then, I heard you left Skanda and went off the grid. I often wonder what happened to you. Speaking to the kids, I realized that each of us pays for it. Hold on, I'm like skipping a lot. Okay, so she liked what we were doing. Let's talk to Ray. Oh, no, we just go home. Nora asked if we could hang out again. Soren also wanted to meet up. Honestly, I could probably ask Ray if I could visit her place. No, screw Ray. I could even tell her, no. I don't have enough social energy for all of them. I'll pick one person to meet up with again. I'm gonna say Nora. Because I would say no one, but that's kind of lonely, so we're going to say Nora. I'll hang out with Nora. I visited Nora at her place again. Naturally, the conversation drifted to synthesizers, even though I still don't know anything about them.
You know what I wish?
What?
I wish Elisa's made a rack mount version of the Andromeda.
Sure.
What's this you're talking about?
Sorry. The Andromeda was like a synth that was like, just this real beast, you know? 16 voices with analog oscillators, analog filters.
Cool, I guess.
Go on.
How can I describe it? It has this great, fat American sound. Oh, I love it so much.
What? Is there a difference between an American sound and a different sound?
But the keyboard is heavy and hard to carry around. So I wish they put it in a box. Don't look at me like that. Yes, this is what I do all day.
I mean, if you enjoy it and what makes you happy.
I stay inside my flat, buried in my synths and techno toys.
That's okay.
To be honest, it's been a strange feeling lately. Like, wow, this is really what I do for my living. I don't get invited to attend events and give talks much anymore. The industry moved on. They mostly ignore me now. The people I used to know, they don't stay in contact. I'm not useful to know anymore.
I was like, Rainer and Soren are probably gonna be like, since I didn't talk to them, they're gonna be like, screw you.
It's like the establishment is a big bus pulling away from me, and I'm standing by the side of the street watching it drive away.
I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing.
But you know, I'm happy with this.
Yeah.
I don't have to worry if someone is friends with me just because I work at Skanda. I don't feel this weird, oppressive hierarchy where people try to figure out where they are relative to you on a ladder when they first meet you. It's nice to be free of that, you know? I don't hold power anymore. I would never go back. Not to Skanda or any other big tech place. Not for any amount of money.
I feel that.
That sounds great. I'm a little envious, even.
Why are we envious?
You could join me. I want to make something big, a great big work of art, you know?
I don't think music is Evelyn's thing.
I don't quite know what it's going to be yet, but I've got the ideas running around. Evelyn, what if we work together on it? I feel like we could accomplish a lot working together, no? Well, you don't need silly guys like Soren or Rainer. We should be building amazing things for ourselves, not for anyone else.
I have no idea what you'd want to make, though.
Well, we'll get to that part. Don't worry about it for now. Maybe we can make an installation.
What do you mean?
I have a friend looking for something to do with this warehouse space in Sodo that would be perfect for some kind of location-based experience.
What do you mean location-based experience?
Or maybe I could make music, and you could come up with a visual engine that we could perform together.
Because I was gonna say, we are not the music. We did not take music theory. We are not the musical mind here. We are a, I guess, I wouldn't say computer geek because, I don't know.
We'd have to come up with a band name.
Like what?
Oh, wait. I just had an incredible idea. Hold on. Okay, listen to this. What if we created an open source version of the Eliza core? Get that software into the hands of the people where it belongs, not owned and controlled by a big company.
Can we do this?
That might make Rainer angry. Wouldn't that be great? Maybe the Humanitarian Software Foundation would help us.
I mean, I'm down to piss off Rainer.
Couldn't you see them getting on board with this idea?
That's an interesting thought.
Evelyn, being around you is really nice. You make me feel so calm, like everything is going to be okay.
Are we about to be in a romantic relationship?
I know you have things to do and plans and so on, but whatever you decide, I hope we could still hang out together.
Okay, that was going a different direction than I thought.
Yeah, I'd really like to. I don't know why we never did this before. Too busy, I guess.
Or maybe we weren't ready.
Ready?
People change. Situations change.
Well, I'm ready now. I'm sorry it took so long.
Wait,
Sometimes I forget there are people who care.
Evelyn,
I'm confused.
you could stay over one night. I mean, if you wanted. It doesn't have to be tonight, of course. Just if you feel like it.
Maybe I could. Maybe I will. Sometime.
I'm confused what just happened. I thought this was a friend, like a really close friendship, and then they were like, and then it was like innuendos, and then they were like, nah, just friends, and now it's like innuendos. I don't know. The air is so clear and cold here. There's an icy breeze coming over the sound. I wonder how many people I'm seeing right now. All of them with their own feelings and desires, their own fears and hopes and dreams and disappointments. The weight and significance and complexity of human lives. From a vantage point like this, it seems so small and distant. Like I'm not a part of it, even though I know I am. I'm a part of humanity, even though I don't always like it. Even though it sometimes pushes me away. Silence. I don't know why it took so long, but at least I have an answer now. It might not be the only answer, but it's good enough for the moment, and that's more than I had before. Yes, I'm sure now. I'm going to... Oh, this is our big decision time. Well, we're not gonna be working with Rainer on Eliza. What Soren wants to do is really cool, but I don't think we need to technically end human suffering. I'm not gonna be a proxy, I don't think. You know what? I'm gonna say we're gonna leave everything behind. I know we just had that moment with Nora, but I really don't feel like... See, I think she wants to be like a counselor, but I don't think we want to be a proxy at Eliza until then. I'm just gonna say leave everything behind. Leave everything behind. The city has changed over the years. It's changed so much that it doesn't work for me the way it used to. I need something different, fundamentally different. I'm not sure what that'll be just yet, but it's definitely not something that involves the people I've been talking to recently. I'll be sorry to disappoint everyone, but I know my future lies elsewhere. Well, Seattle, I'll be gone soon. It was alright while it lasted. Is that the end? Whoa, chapter 7.
No, this'll work.
Damien.
Are you sure?
Nora.
I promise.
Please be safe, Damien.
Of course I'll be safe.
I'm very confused.
Would anyone like to have more wine?
There was no chapter 7 on the main menu.
I think I'm good for right now.
See? See? There it goes.
The flames shudder and wobble as they begin to spread to the logs, which crackle and hiss at the heat. After a while, the wildly leaping flames begin to steady themselves, and we settle in around the pit.
Fire. Agent of destruction and creation.
Oh, we're about to have a deep conversation.
Something nice about a campfire deep in the woods, isn't there?
Yeah. Hey, thanks for coming out here with me. I know camping isn't really your thing. Well, I mean, not Evelyn's thing, but I don't know about you, Nora.
Maybe a couple times, when I was a kid.
I thought maybe since we're in pretty deep on all the things we're working on right now, we could all use it.
So this is a flashback.
Because I used to, when things got really bad, I'd come out into the woods and just be there. And it helped me, so I thought maybe it would help you too. I don't know if it'll inspire you or what, but if more people could experience something like this, something with the same meaning it holds for me.
It is nice. Honestly, I've been doing all right. Better than before, that's for sure.
I wonder if this would be different depending on what choice we made at the end of chapter 6.
Finals are soon, but I'm not too worried.
Oh, this is like college time.
Well, Evelyn's got her dissertation to finish up.
Oh, how's that going, Evelyn?
It's going lovely.
Oh, Nora. Nah, I know. You're not supposed to ask how the dissertation is going.
Why?
Is that a rule?
Pour me that drink anytime.
Uh-oh.
See?
Yes, let's have a drink. I'm still kind of freezing, even with this fire going.
Nora reaches for her backpack and pulls out a thermos. She hands out plastic cups and pours into them a warm, dark liquid.
Okay, this is delicious. I've never actually had mulled wine like this before.
No? In my family, we always had it around this time of year.
I've never had it either.
You take red wine and add, what? Cinnamon, orange?
Yeah, those, and cloves, and, anise, star anise,
What
and
is-
honey.
What is star anise?
That's it. Quite simple.
It's really warming me up.
That's what it's for.
Interesting.
So good. Evelyn, you doze off or something?
I was like, why aren't we speaking? I'm very confused.
No, I'm awake. I was just looking at the fire. Kind of staring at it, I guess.
Fires are kind of relaxing and soothing.
What do you see?
Ooh, are we having a moment?
Everyone. People. Us.
I don't know what that means.
I think if we were going to make something to help people, it would be something that helped them see themselves.
Oh, this is talking about Eliza.
Something that reflected back on them somehow. Just a thought. It's probably nothing.
Oh, so this is whenever she came up with Eliza.
No, I like that though. Yeah, something to help you reflect.
Because they talk about how Eliza is just supposed to be a mirror.
I think that's the right track. I'm really looking forward to working on these ideas with you two. And just as soon as all this nonsense with school is over.
Everyone regards the fire in silence for a while, sipping Nora's mulled wine.
There's so many bad things happening in the world right now.
That is true.
But I don't know, somehow, for some reason, I feel like the future is going to be okay. I don't know why, I have this feeling that we're the ones. We're the ones who are going to fix it.
Oh, he was thinking about that with Eliza.
Not we, like, you know, you or me, but I mean, like, our generation.
Oh, never mind then.
Perhaps.
Maybe we will.
The important thing is to try. I feel like that's what we're meant to do. We're meant to try.
Are we?
Sometimes you get tired of trying. Well, at least I do.
I wonder what things will be like 10 or 20 years from now. You know, will we have achieved our goals? What would we say to each other?
I have no idea.
What would we say to our younger selves? The future we want, the future we're trying to create, did it even happen?
And this is why time travel is dangerous. Damien looks up at the sky.
Future selves, tell us if it happened, okay? Come back in time, just tell us that you made it happen, please.
Oh, are we gonna come back from the future and be like, you done messed up?
Damien,
It's the wine.
it's more than just the wine.
Uh-oh.
I'm just interested in the future, that's all. My future, your future, humanity's future. Of course, right now, the only future I can picture is the headache I'm gonna have tomorrow morning, but...
No reason to worry about it now.
You know what, you're right. I'll have some more.
Huh.
Of course.
I think I'm passing out.
Well, it is pretty late.
Good night, Evelyn.
All right, good night, Evelyn. Hey, I know you've been working hard, so have a good rest, okay?
Okay.
You deserve it.
Thank you.
I heard already. You're not coming back to Skanda.
Okay.
I'm a little sad that I won't get a chance to work with you,
It's oh, we have messages. Oh, we'll look at that in a second.
but I'm sure you had good reasons.
Okay.
I just want you to know I'll always respect your creation,
Well, thank you.
and I'll take care of it for as long as I can.
Thank you, Erland. There's something I want to tell you about working at Skanda, and I hope you don't take it in a negative way.
Please do, actually.
I think your heart is in the right place, but your idealism is going to hold you back.
Oof.
I'm not sure the place is suited to you. You saw it already. They're going to ask you to do things you don't want to do.
And you're not going to be able to fully do what you want.
They might only be small things, but even small things build over time.
True.
It's going to be up to you to decide how to manage that.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that.
Have you already started applying to new jobs?
When this opportunity first came up, I was so excited. Running a program at Skanda right after school, at my age, it was just... I had to do it.
But now you regret it.
Now I'm realizing maybe this is less of a blessing than I thought it was. Or maybe it is a blessing, just not in the way I first imagined. I still want to do the best job I can for the company. I want to be a great engineer and a great leader. I know it's a lot of responsibility,
It is.
but I can't let the things I believe in be erased either. Is that going to work? Will I be able to balance those things? What if I've made compromises and I didn't even know it? Will I still be myself?
I think this guy needs to leave Skanda.
Learning that you've been through some of the same things, faced the same kinds of decisions, it's nice to know. It's nice to know these concerns, these compromises, they aren't new. They're decisions everyone has to make.
Erlen pauses for a moment, studying his empty coffee cup.
The other day I realized nobody's really asked me if I was okay.
Oof. No one's asked you about your feels.
For whatever reason, I just kept moving here and there, and everyone assumed, oh, he's smart. He'll be fine. But I mean, if it's alright with you, maybe I could still talk to you once in a while.
I'm gonna say yeah.
Feel free.
Okay. Thanks, Evelyn.
You're welcome.
You've really helped me.
You're welcome.
I hope I can repay it somehow.
I don't think so, but that's okay.
Don't worry about me. Pay it forward.
Are we just gonna keep... Oh, here we go. We're back.
There's no message, no point, no overarching story here. At one point, I worked for Skanda. At one point, I was involved in the creation of a computerized counseling system.
And now you're not.
Then I lost my way, and nothing happened. And still, nothing happened. I can look at these facts, but I see them as though they were someone else's life.
Huh.
Not mine. Sometimes a radical break with the past is inevitable. When the past holds no meaning anymore, whatever value it held gone, now I am nobody. Not necessarily in a bad way. The external facts that used to define me simply don't exist anymore. So now I'll wander back to a past I never knew and a father I never met. I wonder if I can find him.
Isn't he in Japan?
All I know is that he's somewhere in Japan with a different family, his own family. A family entirely separate from me.
It's also interesting in this segment, because usually whenever she's sitting here, it's thoughts, but here she's actively speaking.
I don't even know why my mother kept me away from him. Was she trying to protect me? Was it revenge? The more I think about it, the more I start to realize everything I've done came from this basic fact of my life. As much as I wanted to pretend it didn't affect me at all. I need to confront this part of me, this part of my past, even if it happened before I was born, even if none of it was my fault.
Ooh, are we going to Japan?
It's part of me, whether I like it or not, so I have to deal with it. I'm only just now starting to understand.
I don't know what's left.
What a fool I've been. I built a program to listen to people, but I myself heard nothing. All I have now is the barest thread. Enough to carry me across the ocean, at least.
I'm just very interested in the fact that she's actively talking and, you know, speaking and everything, and instead of us having to read her thoughts.
A pilgrimage into the unknown. Once again, I've become an empty vessel. Ready to be filled with new life.
I think that's it. Yep. That is it. I'm gonna let the credits roll and then I'll be right back. And that was the end of Eliza. So, like I said, if you look in chapter select, chapter 7 doesn't even exist. So, that's interesting that they do the ending in chapter 7. But I don't know if I'll go through and see if there's different endings depending on the final decision. Because I think, yeah, the decision is like the last part of chapter 6. But we'll see. I hope everyone enjoyed this game as much as I do. I know it's not a very big action-packed game, but it was still entertaining nonetheless. So, without further ado, I hope you have a good evening, afternoon, morning, whatever time of the day it is when you're watching this, and I hope to see y'all next time.